Hello everyone, I am Archana PN. My seminar topic is about history of biology and new development. Firstly, human knowledge of biology began with prehistoric man and his experience with plants and animals, and also thoughts, thoughts the instance effort to explore the nature. The information was verbally passed on from one generation to another generation. The history of science, therefore, can be said to have begun with the history of human existence. During early period, people knew about medicinal and poisonous plants and knew that a heartbeat meant that someone or some animal was alive. They also had an idea that the conception of babies is in some way connected with the sexual reproduction. And some of the persons in the historic contribution in the field of biology are mentioned here. First one, Anaximander, a Greek philosopher who lived from 611 to 546 BC, is created with the first written work on natural science, a classical poem entitled On Nature. In this poem, he presented what may be the first written theory of evolution. He said that in the beginning there was a fish like creature with scales, etc., that arose in and lived in the world ocean. As some of these advanced, they moved on land, shed their scaly covering, and became a first human. And according to Xenophanes, was one of the first people who write about his observation on fossils. He thought that fossils were an indication that there was a water or mud previously in an area. And also, in the 17th century, two European scientists, John Ray and Francis, collected many plants and animals and classified them. Ray described that 18,000 plants and published between 1686 and 1704 a book called Historia Generis Plantarium. And according to James Watson, in 1983, an American and Francis Crick, an Englishman, published a paper in which they proposed a hypothetical structure for DNA, which also shows how DNA could be genetic material. And also, according to Carl Linnaeus, a Swedish naturalist who is also called father of taxonomy and classified the organisms according to his own system of classification, which is called binomial system of nomenclature. This system is based on principle of naming organisms by two words, genus and species. According to him, existing species of the plants and animals were the descendants of the previously created species. In 1870, the process of mitosis, regular cell division by which one cell divides into two cells, was observed. That researchers noticed that chromosomes whose function was not understood were moving around the cell during mitosis, so that each daughter cell got an exact set of them. Okay. Finally, the development in the field of medicines, we can see that medicinal science has made enormous strides during the last 150 years. With the aid of microscope, Robert Koch discovered the germs which caused cholera and tuberculosis. Emil von Behring enabled the protection of children from diphtheria by introducing vaccination. Walter Reed, an American doctor, found that mosquitoes spread yellow fever. The first successful heart transplantation was performed by Dr. Christian Bernard. Sir Alexander Fleming demonstrated that penicillin is a miracle drug in treating diseases like pneumonia and other illness diseases. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.